Hello everybody, I am the Thriller792, and we have returned. Isn't that right?
Yes.
We have been long overdue making a video, and I know no one watching us was really anticipating our return.
Oh, yes, indeed.
So, and we thought, why not? Let's kick it off with a bang with the cutesiest, most cuddliest game of all time, Doki Literature Club.
Yes, yes.
Now, I have played through this game once. Justin has not. He does know a thing or two about it, but he's never played through it. So I'm gonna take him through this quite fascinating game.
Yes, quite interesting indeed.
He's eating some cookies, some vanilla wafers over there.
Alright, let's just put those away for now.
So, yeah, I suppose we'll get the show on the road.
Enter your name!
There, the Thriller Wolf. Hey! I see my annoying girl running toward me in the distance, waving her arm in the air like she's totally, obviously oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Sorry, my reading is awful.
Haven't done it in a while, huh?
No. That girl is Sayori?
Sayori!
Sayori! Like, I guess you gotta do an accent for it, but I don't want that, because then I'll get cancelled.
You are cancelled.
Well, I canceled myself, okay?
You've been cancelled for like the past few years.
My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting for her. But she's going to chase after me like this. I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time! You know, gotta bring back that voice I did for Pokemon Insurgents. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for her. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Thriller Wolf!
Could have picked a better name.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want to think we're a couple I don't want to think that we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. You cross the street together and make your way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Thriller Wolf, have you decided to join a club yet? Oh, that name. A club.
In that voice.
I told you already. I'm really not interested in... Oh, I'll second.
That's you, man.
I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Yeah, that's not true. You told me you were going to join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of my many conversations where I decisively go along with whatever she's going on about, Sayori tells me to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content on just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Sounds about right.
Sounds like the life.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried about you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. What do you need those for?
I know, right? Useless.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought you become neat in a few years because you're used to the real world. You're not used to the real world. It's hard reading and doing this voice. But it's worth it for the memes. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you really promise me that you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Getting a little better at this. The school day is ordinary as ever. It's a little over and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Saria wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, it's even worse you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I don't need to wait up. You don't need to wait up for me if you're gonna make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Big oof. Hey, meanie! Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it just because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki? Is that how you say that? Natsuki?
Natsuki? Yeah.
Okay. Made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she is so cunning as to have planned all this. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Let's go. Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
I would do that too.
You know, I just want that on like a shirt.
Yeah. We're starting our own merch chain.
Oh yeah, you know, if you use the code hashtag ThrillerWolf, you get 20% off your first purchase.
Yes.
I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but generally use the third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Here, do you want to do a voice?
Nah, good.
Oh, come on!
Okay. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Yes, that definitely is.
It's a pleasure meeting you!
Yes, you must do that voice now for the end of time for this character.
Oh. I don't want it. Sayori always says nice things about you. It's gonna hurt my throat.
Seriously? You brought a boy. No, I couldn't do that the whole time. I think my throat would explode.
My throat's already dying from those 2 cents.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Oh, hi, I'm trying to think. What to do for Monica. Her name's Monica, by the way, spoiler, sorry.
We know.
Oh, okay. God damn it.
I'm trying to think of a voice that's not this. Or this!
Ah, Thriller. A Thriller Wolf. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls!
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. That's just you.
That's okay.
Huh? The girl with the sore attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who makes cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori seems says that quietly in my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki. She's always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. That's what I have to do this all day.
You committed to it. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature in time, seems to have had a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. It's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Thriller Wolf. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. I feel that. So, having her smile at me so gently makes me feel a little... You too, Monica. You too, Monica. Oh, I can tell the pretty ladies. Come sit down, Thriller Wolf. We made room for you at the table. You can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited.
Yeah, well, how about I make some tea as well?
I don't think she has that many lines. I think you'll be okay. Drink some water. The girls have a few desks arranged in a form of table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, little pieces of chocolate used to make the ears. Damn, now I want a cupcake.
Me too.
Well, I just realized where I had my mouse.
What?
I just realized where I had my mouse. I was like, sorry, Monica. Bad touch.
If I lose my voice, I'm gonna blame you.
It was for the contact.
Yes, for the
Also, I gotta do all the other voices. It's already killing my voice.
cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs the first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but noticing her sneaking glances in my direction. She's just like in the back of his, like right in his face, going. Is she waiting for me to take a bite?
Just take a bite.
I finally bite down. The icing is sweating and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
That's
Haven't
what we
I-
call a two-sunder.
The what?
That's what we call a two-sunder.
Right. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Yeah? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you. You know, you dummy. Alright. I give up Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
That's yours.
I'm pretty... Oh. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Well, yeah, to your permission. Oh no, there's more. After all, it doesn't hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book.
I guess... I feel like if
voice.
if Yuri was talking in that voice, that's probably how I'd respond. Be like, sure. You...
I guess.
Don't let yourself be intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not it.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
You know what you could do is just try and get more close to your mic when you do the voice and just be like, I meant that, you know.
If I don't die before then.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be my pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. That is not true for me. I am not a fan of tea.
I've never drank tea.
Really?
Yeah.
I like
Well,
sweetened.
iced tea.
I like sweetened iced tea, and that's
Yeah.
about it. Or like
Sweet.
the Arizona teas or something. That doesn't really count.
But I've never had actual real hot.
I've tried. It's not for me. It's definitely unique. What
An
acquired taste? Yeah. This is you. It just sounds like it's coming out of like a old NES or something. It's like, Yuri finally smiles to herself in release. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the Literature Club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't get embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? I'm president of the Literature Club, and it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. You know, in today's age, I don't blame you.
No.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare the event.
Are you talking about the United States government?
You know?
I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow from this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it! Everyone in... Okay, I can't say that.
Everyone enthusiastically
agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Killing the enemy. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
Do you enjoy manga?
Hentai? Hentai?
Oh, look.
Manga.
I didn't even read that before I said that.
See, you already knew. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Ooh, we got a hentai okay, manga reader.
Manga and hentai are completely different, Jordan.
I mean, like there is hentai manga, but
there is. Hentai is a genre. Manga is a thing. And I'm a potato.
We're all potatoes. The gaming potatoes.
Yes.
It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Here, I'll do the voice now. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking or after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, how about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup around with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Ow.
What?
Give me a second.
You feeling me now?
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And then a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Oh yeah, that sounds very passionate.
Yes.
She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obviously by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Ah, yes. Yeah, you know, gotta get away from that real world.
They put me in this game. Interesting.
Ah, that's why you must do her voice.
Yes. It was destiny. Alright. You didn't take it over for me? Okay. Oh, you must know! I like a lot of things! Okay, my throat's gonna die.
Well, I told you to drink something.
Yeah, I'll go get some water.
Okay. Well, you know, how about I pause the recording here, and this can be part 1.
Oh, yes. That sounds delightful.
Alright. Well, this has been part 1, and we'll see you the next one. Bye, everybody.